Good day, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, to those who are new to my channel, I just want you to know that on this channel we analyze forex, stocks, and crypto markets. And if you are interested in any of it, please I want you to subscribe, like, and share. So this one we will be looking on our weekly currency pairs. So the first one that I have here for this week that we will try to predict where our price will move in this week. The first one that I have here is our US index. So this US index, as you can see, as I predicted that last week, that our price will be falling. But our price will be falling, but let us see if our price will actually push to this area before it actually falls, which means I was correct. But if you can watch my last video, our price I marked this area, our price moved to this area before it actually fell down. So our prediction is that what will our price be moving this week? My prediction is that our price US dollar index will actually be bullish this week. The reason why I said so, if we are to analyze our trend now, I'm going to be starting from here, which means our price has pushed up on our weekly time frame, right? We add a pullback, we also add a push up which breaks our previous higher highs, which breaks our previous higher high, then we add a push down, right? So we are actually looking for our price to break this our higher highs here. That is exactly what we'll be waiting for our price to do. But before that, will our price going to move that long this week? That is no. So before you see, let us see if our price will move to this area here, then we will see if it will move to this area here, then we'll see if we can get to this area before we actually break above. So this week we should be aiming for this our higher highs. As you can see that previously that this our price is actually in this range here. As you can see that our we have some major resistance and we're having some major support here. So basically this week we would want to be aiming from this our key area here to actually this our key area here. Let me do it for you. From here next week we should be seeing our price moving up to this place for this week, which should be giving us about I think 177 pips. That is exactly what we should be aiming for on our US dollar index, which means our US dollar index should be bullish. But I think our price should drop down a little bit, I think to this our area here. Our price should actually drop a little bit in our area here before you actually see that push up, and there's a possibility to not even drop to that low, our place we just marked. It can even just push up, it can just push up. So that is exactly what we'll be seeing. But this our week coming, we should be looking for a bullish US dollar index. Our next one that I have here, I'm still seeing is still bearish on our weekly time frame, which is our Euro USD. As you can see that our price is falling tremendously. Even on the daily, our price is falling tremendously. So we should see this as a pullback. This our Euro USD. We should take this as a pullback, whereby we should be seeing a push down. Then we should continue to be seeing a push down, because as our pair euro is falling down, our USD should be rising up. So we should take this as a pullback, whereby we see our price it pushes down here, then we see a pullback, then we should also be seeing a continue downward trend. That is exactly what I want you to be seeing on this our daily time frame, which means on this our weekly time frame, as we can see it, we can see it, which indicates a pullback also. As you can see, our price pushes up, pushes down, pushes up, then we should continue to see our price going bearish this week. This is exactly what we should be aiming for. Our Euro USD for this week, which is bearish, so we should be seeing a push down, a bearish move on this our Euro USD. On our Pound USD, I'll probably be seeing this as retracement. If you can see it on our daily time frame, if you have to draw our downward trend line, you can see our uptrend here and our the resistance trend and the support trend, how you want to call it. I think our price will actually push up here before we actually test it. But I don't think we will be seeing such a thing, that except our price breaks above this area, then we should be aiming for that our price pound to be able to touch this our up downward trend resistance. Apart from that, if we don't see it, then we should be aiming for continuous downward, because this is exactly what I'll be aiming for. I'll be aiming for sell on my USD and pound USD. If it does not give me that sell this week, then I don't mind waiting to get the sell signal, that the sell setup next 2 week or next, I just don't know, until I be able to get that sell setup. That's when I'll be taking my sell. So on this our pound, we should be aiming for continuous downward trend. But there's every possibility, like I said, that our price will break up above here, then come to this area, push up a little bit. When it comes to this our when price has reacted multiple times around all these areas here, where our price has reacted up this areas here, this area here, there's every possibility that our price will even push up to this area before you can actually start seeing that sell move on our pound USD. So that is why I don't want you to rush to take your sell. You should wait and see some confirmation before you actually take your sell on your pound USD. That is exactly what you should be aiming for this week. Wait for confirmation so before you take our sell. So basically, I should be seeing a push up on our pound before you actually see that sell. Now on our USD JPY, we should actually be seeing that move too. I should continue be seeing that move, but before that, I think we should see some retracement back before you actually take that our buy move. We should first of all wait for retracement before you actually take that our buy move on our USD pound. On our daily time frame, our price is still bullish. You can see it. We should still be waiting a little bit for pullback before we actually take that buy move. So our USDJPY, it is actually buy, so we should be aiming for bullish. We should be buying on our USDJPY. By the way, on our pound USD card, sorry, by the way, as we can see, our price has actually pushed down here, so actually we should be aiming for a buy also on our USD card. But before that, I personally think I don't know if it will be correct, but I think our price will actually push down before we actually see that buy setup. But by the way, if you see there's every possibility our price will just go, but let us see if you can see it, that buy setup on our 30-minute time frame, whereby we are having multiple break or structure upward. We can see push up, then we see push down, we see price now breaks our previous higher highs, then we see push down, then we can actually now take our buy position, whereby we should be going up. By the way, this is exactly what I'm planning to trade on. If I see this move push up on our USD card, I should be taking our buy. So but before that, let us see if our price will actually push down. If it does not push down a little bit, then then we are fine to take that buy setup on our USD card. On our AUDUSD, as you can see, we should be seeing a bearish move on our AUDUSD. At least we should be seeing that push down to this around this level here before we can actually take that. Even on our long-term time frame now, on our long-term trend, on our daily time frame, we can see that our price is actually going bearish. We can see our trend resistance and our trend support. So basically, it has already gotten to our trend resistance. So we should be actually seeing that push down to this area for this week, around to this area. So we should be actually looking for sell setup on this our AUDUSD. But basically, our price can actually push up a little bit before you actually see that drop. You should actually see that drop. So basically, our AUDUSD should be going bearish this week. That is exactly what I'm aiming to take, and I'll be waiting for that setup before I actually take my sell on AUDUSD. Next one we have here is our New Zealand USD. This price, I will say it's a little bit tricky, so we should actually take this as our resistance, right? Whereby our price has served here as our multiple supports here, supports, then we see actually the resistance here, that we should be seeing another major resistance here, whereby we should be aiming for a drop on our New Zealand USD. The reason why I said we should be seeing a drop on our New Zealand USD, because if you can compare all these price, our Euro USD, USD JPY, you can, and our USD index, you can see that our USD should be bullish, should actually be aiming up, while other pairs should be falling. That is exactly why I said there's every possibility that we will be seeing bearish move on our New Zealand, whereby we should be seeing some fall on our New Zealand USD. Hope I'll be correct, but let's see. We should be able to see that setup on our 30-minute time frame, whereby our price start breaking multiple structure down, especially when our price is able to break below this area here. Let me see to my daily time frame here. If our price can actually break here, then of course we can know that it's actually bearish, especially when our price, this our area that I just marked here. If our New Zealand can actually push down, to this area, then we should actually be seeing that sell move here, then probably to this area here. So basically we should be waiting for that setup before we actually take our sell. Now our pound JPY, wow, we can see that our pound has actually gotten to this major how do I call it, major resistance. So we should be seeing that our resistance movement here. I think we should be seeing a little bit of bullish move on our pound JPY before you actually see that fall. I'll be aiming for a fall. I should be aiming for a big sell on our pound JPY. So basically, when our pound JPY gets to here, we should actually be seeing that sell move. So if we can actually see that huge move downward on our pound JPY, then we should be able to see that huge downwards on our pound USD. That is why I said we should be aiming for a sell on our pound USD. So thank you very much. If you find this video helpful, I want you to like, share, subscribe. Thanks.